Turns out growing and selling weed isn't all chill vibes and Snoop Dogg concerts. The feds over at OSHA are freaking out, and for good reason. Think pollen, mold, plant dust, stuff that makes regular people sneeze, but for cannabis workers, it's a whole different high. We're talking serious health risks, people. This ain't no joke. These allergens are everywhere in cannabis plants. From the sticky, icky buds to the leaves and stems, it's an allergy minefield. And when you're talking about growing and processing weed on an industrial scale, those tiny particles become a huge problem. Imagine breathing that stuff in all day, every day. It's not just some cough or a runny nose either. We're talking respiratory problems, skin irritations, even asthma attacks. Remember, this industry is booming. More workers means more people at risk. Someone needs to tell these businesses to chill out and protect their employees. Tragically, this isn't just hypothetical. In 2022, a young woman named Lorna McMurray, just 27 years old, died. Her crime? Working at a cannabis facility. Seems she had a severe asthma attack, triggered by, you guessed it, cannabis dust. This happened at a Trulieve facility in Massachusetts. They got hit with a measly $35,000 fine. That's pocket change for a company raking in millions. The CDC investigated. Their report? A whole bunch of coulda, woulda, shoulda. Proper ventilation? Nope. Protective gear? Nah. Regular health checkups? Please. This wasn't just a tragedy, it was a wake-up call. Lorna's death exposed the cannabis industry's dirty little secret. Worker safety often takes a back seat to profits. It's a classic case of corporate greed trumping human life. And for what? So some CEO can buy another yacht? This wasn't just a personal tragedy for Lorna's family, it was a systemic failure. A failure of the company to protect its workers, and a failure of the industry to take workplace safety seriously. Thank God for OSHA, right? They're like the overworked, underpaid hall monitors of the American workplace. And they're finally starting to pay attention to the cannabis industry. They even launched a special program in Colorado, offering free inspections to weed businesses. Turns out, most of these businesses couldn't even pass a middle school health inspection. No hazard signs, no safety training. It's like they think OSHA stands for optional safety hazards allowed. OSHA's been handing out citations like candy. But here's the thing, citations don't bring back lost lives. We need real change, people. We need stricter regulations, more inspections, and harsher penalties for companies that put profits over people. It's about time someone stepped in and laid down the law. The cannabis industry might be new, but the rules of workplace safety are the same as they've always been. Protect your workers, or face the consequences. Look, I'm not saying let's shut down the entire cannabis industry. Legal weed is here to stay, but we gotta do it right. That means protecting the people who make this multi-billion-dollar industry possible, the workers. Right now, researchers are scrambling to study the long-term health effects of cannabis exposure. The feds need to get their act together and fund more research. We need to know exactly what we're dealing with here. And while they're at it, how about some national safety standards for the cannabis industry? California's already leading the way. The rest of the country needs to catch up. We need clear guidelines on ventilation, protective gear, and worker training. This isn't just about OSHA though, it's about corporate responsibility. Cannabis businesses need to step up and create safer working environments. Invest in proper equipment, provide comprehensive training, and offer regular health checkups. It's not rocket science, folks. The future of the cannabis industry depends on it. So let's work together to create a world where everyone can enjoy the benefits of legal weed without risking their health. Peace out.